Good morning, student. Today we will discuss the chapter 13. Why do we fall ill? What are the reasons to fall ill? And also learn what are the agents work about our illness. And according to the health, the conditions of a person, it means the definitions of health is the conditions of a person's body or mind and the statement of being well and free from illness. That means कि we are healthy when the statement of being well and free from illness. It is defined as the term of health. Formulated in 1948, describe health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. It means health is a condition to survive in our life. It means here look at this a statement of complete physical, mental, and social well being and not merely absence of disease. It includes health of an individual, community, and environment. When we are healthy, that means that our life process is going on in the good way. And the statement of being well are free from illness. In formulated in 1948, that means it is completely physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. And now, one question arises in my mind: what is considered good health? How we considered good health? According to one of my medical dictionaries, health is a statement of optimal physical, mental, and social well being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. It means, according to me and according to the science, yeah, according to the doctor, health health is a condition, yeah, it is a statement of physical, mental, and social well being and not merely the absence of disease and infirmity. That is the term easily defined the health. Health is better than the money. When we healthy, that means कि you are feeling good. But when you are suffering from disease, that means कि you are not feeling healthy and you are, that time you are not wealthy. In case of what is disease? It means कि health affect the disease in the many of the time. So disease is a conditions of the body or some of the body in which its functions are dearranged. Disease affect our health, always affect our health when our immunity system is not going on good, when our WBC is lack, that means we are suffering from disease. When our edible terms are not going on good, that means that we are suffering from disease. A disease is defined by a science as symptoms. It is easily, the disease easily defines their symptoms. When I am suffering from cough and cold, that means that some symptoms are shims at me. That means always I am sneezing, I am coughing. That means that it is identifications of the disease. Now, one questions also arises my mind: what are the signs of good health? The signs of good health is physically and mentally work out is going on good way. It means कि when what are the signs of good health and what are the signs of bad health. It means कि when our work, mental work or physical work is going on the proper way, that means कि I am healthy. But in the case of bad health, that means कि my physical workout and my mental workout is not going on good, that means कि I am not healthy. Here we divide the disease into the four categories. The categories are acquired disease, chronic disease, congenital disease and acquired disease. Now we will discuss about acquired disease. Acquired diseases last for a short period of time. Yes, acquired disease always comes on the short period of time. It means it is just gives you only 2 say 3 days 4 days, not for the long time. Example, typhoid. Yes, typhoid is a acquired disease because it is short time taken disease. But in the case of chronic disease, it is longer time disease. Lasts for long time disease. Just way it is diabetes. Diabetes always carry a long period of time. Okay, the persons who have suffering from diabetes, it means it is long lasting and it is chronic disease. But here congenital disease presents since birth. It means congenital disease comes on the since of the birth. This is hemophilia. But in the case of acquired disease, it develops after birth. When a baby born, that means कि acquired disease inject on this term. That type of disease is known as acquired disease. Example, polio. In acquired disease divided into the two forms. The forms are infectious disease and non-infectious disease. Now we will discuss about infectious disease. Infectious disease always be infected by the person. Yeah, we are easily asked can be transferred from one person to another. One person to another. It means infected persons always infect a healthy person by the transformations. Example, tetanus. And non-infectious disease means cannot be transferred from one person to another. It means goiter. It means non-infectious disease does not infect the healthy persons. It means one example of, let us know, when I am suffering from goiter, that means you will come with me and you do not surface the goiter because it is non-infectious disease. Now discuss about always infectious disease. Infectious disease infects lots of the agents. The agents are virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoa and worms. That are the agents that infect the person for the infectious disease. It can be transferred from one person to another. The virus can be transferred from one person to another. Bacteria also transferred the disease one person to another. Fungi also transmitted. Protozoa also transmitted. And worms. It means they are the agents are infected disease. It can be easily transferred to one person to another. Virus is very infectious agent. It harms the people badly. Bacterial disease, it harms the people but not comes on the death. Fungi, it also harm the people in short period of time. Protozoa also and worms also. Now, principles of treatment. And when we are suffering from disease, some principles are going on, and when we get treatment for the disease, that means we will illness area ill free. That means to reduce the effects of the disease. यानी कि the principles of the disease are the treatment reduce the effect of the disease. It means कि when we get start to treatment, that means कि our illness or our disease begin stop or begin lack. It means कि when we get proper medicines and proper died, that means कि we are affected या affect the disease. It also kill the causes of disease. When we get treatment, that means it kill the causes of the disease. What are the causes of the disease? It treatment helps to kill the germs. And now the principle and prevention. Firstly, prevention is better than cure. When we are suffering from disease, that means कि you have to cure ourselves. You have take fresh water. You take fresh vegetables, fresh edible things, and also clean your cloth, your rooms. Okay, first thing, general ways are sanitations, vector restrictions, isolations of patient, proper food, and education. Firstly, the main thing is educations is a vital terms of the principle or prevention. When we educated, that means कि we are care about ourselves properly, and we have to know the what are the foods get good in our illness. Now I am suffering from fever, and now I am suffering from cough and cold. That means कि colding is good for me? No, because I am educated. I know the cold drink is not good thing in my cough, in during my coughness. And here, isolations of patient. Yes, when the somebody is suffering from fever, suffering from disease, we have to isolate the person always. And educations, vector educations, vector, we have to stop the vector educations by the usings of lots of the tools. We have to spray our room. We have to avoid the mosquito. We use mosquito net. That means it is the vector educations. And sanitations, we have to sanitate for the terms when we feel disease free. Okay, we will use the general way, and a specific way, yeah, special ways are natural immunity and acquired immunity. Natural immunity and acquired immunity, those immunities are helps to prevent you for the disease. That is the terms, it is really prevent you. Okay, when you are not feel good, that means कि you are suffering from disease. When you are healthy, that means कि your life process is going on in the good way. Okay, that means कि your capacity, working capacity is going on the good. Okay, that is the symptoms identifications of health and disease. The two terms is comes on why do we fall in. First is health and second is disease. Health means it is a statement of being well, but in the case of disease, the statement is being not good. It is always in the conditions you are suffering from ill. Yani disease is the period, yeah, disease is a statement for your illness. So we have to, in this chapter, we have to discuss easily in health, disease, acute disease, chronic disease, congenital disease, acquired disease, infectious disease, non-infectious disease, agent of infectious disease, principle of treatment, and preventions of principle or preventions. That is the ways to keep out to our illness.